Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. Well, today I wanted to bring you something away from the beaches which I normally cover. So I have come over to Chalong Temple and we are going to be looking around the temple, but there is also a yearly market taking place at the moment. So in the second part to this video we are going to be taking a look at a very special market that is held just once a year in the grounds of Chalong Temple. Chalong Temple is situated on Chaffa Road West, leaving Phuket town heading in the direction of Chalong Circle, and you will come to it on your left hand side. It is open daily from 7 till 5 and admission to the temple is free of charge. Today we're not only going to be looking around a yearly market that takes place within the grounds of Wat Chalong, but we're also going to take a look at the temple, and this is because Wat Chalong is one of Phuket's best known temples and also Phuket's largest. Wat Chalong is listed as being the most important of all the 29 Buddhist temples on the island of Phuket, and the reason for this is the 60-metre tall stupa, otherwise known as a Chedi, contains a splinter of the Lord Buddha's bone. The temple itself dates back to 1837 and the grounds hold 5 main structures, one of which we are currently in, of course, is the main Chedi. There are also 3 bosses, each with a different significance, and we shall be taking a look at those shortly. And of course you have the crematorium, which is the building in the distance that you can see with the scaffolding around. I quickly want to share something that I find personally quite amusing. Of course, Chalong Temple gets a lot of visitors every year, and there are a lot of companies that come here to take pictures for various reasons, because the grounds are nice, the temple's very pretty, etc. But in particular what you find is companies from China that are promoting weddings over here in Thailand for the Chinese people. They will send their photographer down to take some shots with a mock couple. Now, of course, the photographer doesn't spend any time in finding out which buildings are for what purpose and the significance behind the building, and what I've seen many times is the photographer will have the mock couple standing outside the crematorium and they will take loads and loads of pictures, not realizing they're standing on the steps of a crematorium. So I guess this is a bit of friendly advice. If you're coming out to Thailand on holiday and you're going to be visiting some of the temples over here, then it is well worth you finding out the significance of each building before taking those holiday snaps. Let's make our way around the main Chedi first, and as you can see from the outside, this is somewhat of a very beautiful building. The structure itself houses a lot of Buddhas. On the outside there are quite a few standing Buddhas, and the attention to detail, I have to say, is quite amazing. I can only imagine the amount of time and effort it must have taken to have built something of this grandeur. And of course you can easily understand why people visiting Chalong Temple for the first time would automatically be drawn to this building. When entering any temple building, you are of course required to remove any footwear, caps and sunglasses. There is also a dress code which you should observe, and this is to show your respects to Buddha. Entering the temple on the ground floor, as you can see, there are a lot of Buddha statues. Some are standing, some are seated, and there are a few reclining. and this is to allow people to come and pay their respects to the various images of Buddha. Looking around, you will also notice a lot of murals on the walls depicting the life of Buddha. Okay, let's make our way up to the second floor. And once again you can see the second floor is very similar to the first, having lots of Buddha statues so people can pay their respects, and of course there are even more murals on the walls showing the life of Buddha. Let's make our way up to the third floor. Here you're going to be able to find some outside balconies where you can take in the views of the temple grounds and also the area where the temple is situated. Also located on the third floor is the shrine that holds the splinter of bone that is said to have come from Buddha. Moving away from the Chedi now, we are going to take a quick look at some of the boses that can be found within the temple grounds. There are currently 3 boses located within the temple grounds, and the smallest one out of the 3 is not only used for paying respects to Buddha, but is also where people would go if they wish to receive a blessing from one of the monks. We are now outside the largest of the 3 boses, and this is the main building where people will come and pay their respects to Buddha. There are 3 main ways in which normally people pay their respects to Buddha. First of all, lighting a candle, and then giving an offering of a lotus flower, and finally applying the gold leaf to one of the many statues that can be found within the building. If you wish to pay your own respects to Buddha when visiting one of the temples, you can do this by purchasing the lotus flower candle and gold leaf, and this is done by giving a donation. Now, donations normally start from 20 baht, however it is normally left down to the individual for them to decide on how much they wish to give. Finally, the last bose which we find within the temple grounds, which is opposite this building that we are currently in, is mainly used for welcoming new monks into the temple. One final thing I want to take a look at before we move over to the market. This is referred to as Guti by the Thai people, and it's best described as a reproduction of the head monk Luang Por Chem, if I've pronounced that right. He was the head monk at Wat Chalong a long time ago. Of course, he is no longer alive. Now, this very beautiful wooden house contains wax reproductions of Luang Por Chem that used to be here at Wat Chalong, and it is where people can come and pay their respects. I hope you've enjoyed the tour of the temple, and don't forget to join me in the second part to this video, where we will be looking at a very special market that happens within these grounds once a year. If you are interested in finding more out about Thailand, then please feel free to subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions or comments, then please leave them down below in the comments section, and I will do my best to answer them. So until next time, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.